So, this week it is a big game for Arsenal. Tomorrow night, Atalanta versus Arsenal, the winners of the Europa League, versus second in the Premier League. Now, this is going to be a very, very good game. And with Arsenal's form at the minute, they have won they drew against Brighton. Apart from that, they've won every single game. And that's very good going into this game because do not underestimate Atalanta. They can be a very, very good team. And we've been shown that by the way they won the Europa League. They beat an at that time invincible Leverkusen side 3-0. Leverkusen didn't even score in that game. Ademola Lookman is someone that Arsenal should be planning around, because if they do not have the right tactics in that game, you give Ademola Lookman a metre, he will take a kilometre. I think kilometres longer than metre. I should have just said you give Lookman a metre, he'll take a mile. And yeah, honestly, this Atalanta team is better than you think, and this Atalanta team can beat Arsenal. Whether they will or not, I don't think they will. I think Arsenal will win this game, but Arsenal beware, because Atalanta are a very threatening team. They've got the likes of Scamacca, who was a flop at West Ham, but has been very good at Atalanta. Lookman, who is also a big threat to Arsenal in this game tomorrow. Atalanta did beat Liverpool 3-0 last season in the Europa League. They are better than you think. And I think Arsenal's preparation going into this game will be definitely trying to stop Atalanta, because Arsenal want to win this game, the first game of the Champions League season for them. And they will want to win this game definitely. Arteta will want to win this game. They did decently in the Champions League last season. They managed to beat the likes of Porto. I've forgotten who they had in the group, but they were very good in that tournament. They were unlucky not to beat Bayern Munich, but Bayern Munich, they're a tough team to go up against. They beat Dinamo Zagreb last night 9-2. That's a record. Harry Kane scored 3 hat-tricks, so I mean, yeah. Arsenal, yes, they can win this. They can definitely win this, and I think they will win this. Not easily, though. They will not win it easily. Atalanta will challenge them. And Arsenal are the team to win. It's a very Arsenal thing to do for them to beat Man City and then go and lose to a team like Atalanta the next week afterwards. But yeah, I'm using that as an example. It's an accurate example as well, because they do play Man City this weekend. But going into this game against Atalanta, it will be a very important game to win. And without Odegaard and Rice, they didn't seem to be bothered on Sunday against Spurs, because they still played very well. So, I mean, maybe it might be different in the Champions League, because the Champions League is a different calibre to the Premier League. Champions League, I said this in a video last night, you can never take any game in that competition for granted, because if you do, you will get spanked. And you can't take any game in that competition for granted, because you will get you'll get shot. I mean, honestly, you will get shot down, because if you go into this thinking, this is going to be easy, it won't be. I can guarantee you it won't be. Even if you're playing like a Slovan Bratislava or a Sparta Prague, it still won't be easy. It still won't be easy, because it just won't be easy. No game in this competition is easy. It's like it's set up for you to lose, because I mean Liverpool did have a tough time in sort of the first 10 minutes of that game last night, but we still won 3-1. But no game is easy in the Champions League. And I mean, I certainly didn't expect Villa to win that comfortably against Young Boys yesterday. I certainly didn't think that would happen. But I do think that going into this game, Arsenal need to think about how they're going to stop Ademola Lookman, because he is one of their main threats. And you give him an inch, that's the phrase, you give him an inch, he will take a mile. So, you know, they just need to have tactics to be able to stop players like Lookman, like Schumacher. But yeah, they're not going to win it comfortably. Arsenal will not win this comfortably. And, you know, they might go 1-0 down within the first sort of 10 minutes. But then that is something to build on, to go, right, lads, we need to focus now, we need to get the win. And Arteta is very good at doing that. I mean, you look at some of the results they got last season. They beat Liverpool 3-1, I think it was. Yeah, 3-1. They beat Man City at the start of the season. I think they beat United, but I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, they definitely beat Spurs. Or did they? I don't know if they did. I think they did. But yeah, Arsenal going into this game with very good form. All apart from one. All games apart from one have been won in the last 4 games in the Premier League. Their form going into this game is important. You need good form to win games like this. And yeah, I think they will win this game. And yeah, they're going to win this game, I think. But do not underestimate how good Atalanta are, because they are very, very good. They're a very good team. They won Europa League last season. Nobody thought... Everyone had Liverpool down as their favourites, and they got absolutely spanked by Atalanta 3-0. We did beat them in the return leg. It was a 1-0 victory, but I don't really think Atalanta were bothered, because they weren't really playing for anything. They were 3-0 up. They just thought, should we just not bother? Like, they were 3-0 up. What did they actually need to do? What more did they need to do to dismantle Liverpool? But yeah, this is going to be a very good game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it, because I think I'm busy tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it. I wish I could, but I think I'm busy tomorrow. So yeah, well, I mean, we'll just see what happens. But yeah, Arsenal, they're going to win this game, I think, but I won't be shocked if they don't. I really won't, because Atalanta are a really tough team to play at times, and they showed that last season. I thought that game against Atalanta was going to be a walk in the park for Liverpool, but it wasn't. I was proved wrong. Rarely wrong. But yeah, Atalanta play Arsenal at home as well. Not going to be easy, because the atmosphere of the Italian fans. I mean, Liverpool played Milan last night, and the atmosphere, it wasn't enough to stop Liverpool, but I bet for the players on the pitch it would have been intimidating. So, like, you know, the atmosphere of Italian fans is just a different level. Like, it just is. You watch any Italian game on the TV, and they're just like singing, chanting, doing everything all the way through the game. So that could put pressure on Arsenal as well. And yeah, I do think that Arsenal will win this game, but it will be by fine margins. I'm going to go for a 3-2. Arsenal will win the game. Saka's going to get a lot of involvement, and I also think Martinelli might as well. But if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.